Here we go. Ah! Ow! Fuck! Oh my god! Ow, 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 ow. Fuck my life. Oh my god. Oh, it burns. It burns. Oh my god. Ah! Ah! Oh, god damn it. This hurts so bad. Ah, it burns.
Hey, yo. 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 Hey, yo.
All right, for a minute there, I thought we lost it.
Whoa. Hey, yo.
See you.
As a channel member, we want to have stuff for you guys. What we plan to do, of course, have those emojis, a Bonk emoji.
Yeah.
We want to do comic strips for you guys to kind of keep our characters and comics out there, keep the creative blood flowing, and just little strips, maybe monthly.
Develop notifications, sub if you haven't. We're trying to make the best content we can out here and do something more like a podcast.
Let's get out of here. I've had enough of this.
Ooh, what a rush! Let's go!
Who are those guys?
Your brothers? No.
Yes!
Beginning to get on my nerves. Who are those guys? I couldn't do that. Could you do that? How can they do that? Who are those guys?
The fucking Diaz brothers!
Live from Studio Z in Brookfield, Illinois, the Galvino Production Center. It's the Diaz Brothers Show. Friday night. Grab your popcorn, get some comics in your hand, turn the volume up. It's for the best looking brothers in comics. Here they are. A round of applause for the Diaz Brothers.
We're back. What's up? Can you guys hear us? Hopefully you hear us. What a beautiful day it is out there. Very nice day out there. Hope you guys are enjoying it inside
On your couch watching the show right now. Can you guys hear us? Let us know in the chat.
Am I coming in clear? Hey, Mom, I said, am I coming in clear?
We're low. Is Brandon low or just me?
I'm usually low.
Brandon's usually low.
Yeah. I'm
How's
somber today. Having started off the stream, seeing that Henry Bemis is enjoying some seed oil soaked Panda Express.
What?
As he watches the stream right now.
Oh, maybe he has the I'm low. That's weird. Maybe he's getting the chicken teriyaki. How's that? How's that, guys? Hello. Lol.
Well, you did tell them,
I was just streaming last night. It shouldn't be low.
to turn up their volume in the intro.
I did. Yeah, you guys
So
should
it's
turn
your
your
own
volume
fault.
up. Turn your volume. Put your headset in. Put your headphones in. Did you see that? There was an article I saw, or maybe it was just a tweet, that streamers are doing this new thing. They're like shaving their head for the summertime because it's summer.
Uh-huh.
So they're shaving their heads,
Uh-huh.
and they're realizing that they now have a indent in their skull.
Hey,
Photoshopped, but oddly enough, I think it was a Nick Merck's Instagram post that I saw.
Oh,
Let me see, Nick Merck's Insta.
there's your segue right there.
This is segue. Big Nick Merck's news. If you guys are 100 Thieves, I thought it was a post here. I don't see it, but it was him with an indent in his head. I think it was Photoshopped.
There was that cartoon saying like the evolution of man going into being all hunched over like this with the vulture neck, and then the indentation in the head from the headphones.
I can't find it, but yeah, it was pretty funny. So hopefully that's why I don't wear headphones on streams. Everyone's like, you gotta wear your headphones, but no, there's this thing called echo cancellation.
Yeah,
just turn it on, guys.
Exactly.
You could have good streams without headphones, and with no echo. Let's see who's in the chat today. Good to see you guys. We got Jolly Green in the chat. He says, "Wow,
What's up?
wow." Alex VRB, as always, Illinois Internet. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
You got to get at least two of them out of the way.
The chat is already making jokes. You got Noah putting his F's in the chat for the, paying his respects for the internet.
Oh, is it for the internet? I know they were F seed oils earlier in the chat.
Yeah,
so.
you got some F seed oil emojis. If you guys are members, you could throw those in. We got Hyper Wizard in the chat. We also had a membership chat here. Nail Bunny member for 7 months. 7 months. Thank you so much. We have Nail Bunny says, "Be the bonk you wish to see in the world." Yeah,
I think Michael Jackson wrote a song about that.
Did he?
Yeah. If you want to change the world, be the bonk.
Yeah. Make that bonk. Pastmaster Dan's in the chat.
What's up?
Pastmaster Dan. Angela Curry's here.
What's up?
Randata saying F seed oils. We got Jeremy Burtz. Good to see you. Shinto Ketchup. Am I still low? Let me know.
That was an hour ago.
Was it an hour ago?
Yeah.
I'm scrolling all the way up. Scrolling up. Scrolling. B.A. Turner is here. What's up, B.A. Turner?
What's up?
And Arthur Line, not to be confused with the other universe Ather Line.
Interdimensional Ather Line.
Yeah, it's more of a Mandela effect type thing going on. Gordon Goodbrother is here. Bonk or White? Now, that would be a good Michael Jackson
song. Michael Jackson song, yeah.
Yeah, Bonk or White. Hour ago, the time is weird in Chicago. Yeah, things go fast here. And please hit the like button, dude. Yesterday we had Kelsey on the show for the Creative Blog. We had 247 concurrent viewers.
Yeah, what's up with
in
that?
the chat? It was just Kelsey. He never even came on screen. And but I appreciate him coming out. It was a fun show. I had a good time. I don't know about anybody else. They had a good time.
Well,
but I hope they
had a good time.
Yeah, that's what it's about, right?
Yeah,
definitely. If I have a good time, it's a good time.
Do you think, all right, you see Jay Ryan's comment up there. Did Jay Ryan watch the atrocious Twisted Metal trailer? And that's why he's on point with that.
No, but I watched the atrocious Twisted Metal. It wasn't even a trailer.
No, it was a scene. It was
TV
a throwaway
spot.
scene.
They used to call these things TV spots, right?
Yeah, is that what it was? Yeah.
It's horrible. So you have Twisted Metal. I have a Twisted Metal shirt that I wear sometimes.
Yeah.
One of my favorite shirts.
Yeah.
I got
one
it from
of my favorite games.
I got it from a PAX Sun. That's where I got that shirt from. Yeah, so they have Sweet Tooth, but he's Sweet Tooth from Twisted Metal Black. So he's Fat Sweet Tooth, right? Being played by Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
Which
he's fat.
He's fat.
He's fat.
Right. Samoa Joe. And being voiced by Will Arnett.
Yeah.
Let's see, Sweet Tooth.
Which, incidentally,
Twisted
Reese's Cups,
Metal.
one of the only candies out there by a major corporation that doesn't use seed oils or high fructose corn syrup. So if you feel like getting a sugar headache,
What does that have to do with
Will Arnett?
Arnett?
He does the Reese's commercials.
Who watches TV to know that?
Look, as a big Will Arnett fan, you got to stay on top of the current things that he's working on. All right. Arrested Development, Reese's commercials. Now it's Twisted Metal. All right.
It is Twisted Metal. Here is Samoa Joe. Senior Joe.
Well, I am expecting the numbers to spell disaster here on Peacock because it doesn't instill any hope for me as a Twisted Metal fan.
Yeah.
I expect to see some amazing car combat, and I have not seen a single car so far.
Yeah. It's what's it? Anthony Mackie.
Yeah, Anthony Mackie.
Who's got some cool, he's got some good views.
Yeah, he's got some good views.
He's got some good talking points.
Right.
But getting thrown around by Samoa Joe in the casino. They mentioned Cisco.
Right.
They don't even mention him by name.
No, they said the silver-haired god or something like that.
So low hopes for this one.
or not Sumo Theory, Alex VRB. Yeah, you know they're gonna fuck it all, dude. Totally, especially with something as obtuse, right? So weird as Twisted Metal,
right?
Like you have so many different styles in the Twisted Metal universe. You go from like kind of that grungy, cobbled together Twisted Metal original. Then you go Twisted Metal 2, 3, which is more comic booky. And then you go 4, which I could only relate to like Halloween, right? It's just very kind of like cartoony.
Twisted Metal 4. Oh,
yeah.
very a carnival.
Yeah,
right?
carnival Halloween stuff like that. And then they go right into this like post-apocalyptic wasteland, which I'm totally over.
Twisted Metal Black.
Yeah, Twisted Metal Black, and then Twisted Metal.
Right.
And then, whatever failure other video games they had. I like the comic booky version of it. Twisted Metal 2 is awesome.
Twisted Metal 2 is awesome.
Twisted Metal 3 was awesome. But, with that car combat, you have the characters with barely any backstory. And then it's just all about car combat, right? And it's kind of like my old take on fighting games. So give the fighting game characters, what more backstory do these guys need than the little blurb in their bio, right? Like you don't need the whole universe.
Force story into it. What are the chances Calypso's even in the show?
He's such a good character for that type of world, and he's necessary.
They'll probably make him like this stupid Twisted Metal Black Calypso, where he's bald, got that scar on his eye and one eyeball or whatever. So dumb.
Yeah. They've ruined it.
They take that's what this thing is too, right? It's subversion of what made things cool, right?
Right. And like the subversion is right
fantasy.
there in that first teaser trailer where it's like, we're gonna go do this, and then he puts in the mixtape, which was, or it was a CD, right? And it was not a Cisco CD, but it would Steal My Sunshine,
right?
Yeah. And it's like, oh yeah, all right, look at how we're juxtaposing the post-apocalyptic wasteland with this goofy music. Get it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we get it. Okay. And then the same thing here. It's like, whoa, we're beating each other up. Let's start talking about Cisco.
Right. That subversion is overdone, and it usually kills genres of things, right? And like you have the comic bookiness of the first 3 games, or 2 and 3, and then subverting it into this like horror franchise, because that's what a lot of it is now. And it grew a bigger following, but it killed off what it started with, I think.
Yeah. Dale A says, what about Axel, the guy with no car and just wheels? Hilarious character design. Like I was talking to somebody who never played the game before, and he was excited about Will Arnett being in it, but has no idea about Twisted Metal. And I was showing him the roster of Twisted Metal 2, and you have Roadkill, which is your post-apocalyptic wasteland guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the next one they showed was Twister, Formula One race car. And then the next one they showed was Axel. It's like the diversity of character designs in that game
And
are
vehicle
insane.
design too.
Right, the vehicle design. I mean,
Yeah.
the cars are the characters
Mhm.
in that game, and it's just all over the place. Whereas you go into Twisted Metal Black, everything is just kind of like that Mad Max cobbled together, riveted together car with a machine gun on the side of it, which I find really boring. Something like this is a really interesting character design. Like, yeah, obviously it would be a horrible design for a guy in a motor combat type situation.
I'm sure he won't be in.
But well, what if that's the Anthony Mackie character?
Oh
in
my
season
God!
2,
At
right?
the end,
Right. I don't know what
turns into
Axel's name is,
Axel.
but his name is John Doe in the series.
right,
And so are they making a new character like they did with Mortal Kombat?
dude? That would be
or-
awesome if it's Axel.
Right. It would be crazy.
But
It's
still
gonna
would
suck.
because it's gonna be all CG.
It's gonna be
crappy
all
Peacock
CG. I mean, the CG they've had in Fast X was awful.
Yeah.
We just watched scenes from big time racing movie out there. Maybe you guys have heard of it. It's called 200 Miles Per Hour. It's
No
free
one's
on
heard
YouTube.
of it. Is it a YouTube exclusive?
No.
Like college project?
No,
That was trash.
but yeah, the CGI is awful in it, and I'm expecting this level of CGI in here.
Well, this is what I want to see.
Why the brother always got to be half naked? I mean, he's got to show off the guns.
Manly.
Yeah,
Come
he's
on
got to
now.
show off the guns.
Let's take a look. Speaking of Fast and the Furious franchise, do you remember the first Fast and the Furious? It came out a long time ago.
Yeah, I didn't realize that Fast and the Furious was a remake.
Yeah. Let's take a listen to this.
Yeah, I always heard that Fast and the Furious is basically just a like a teenage racer remake of like Point Break or something, right?
I could see
It's
that.
like the cop who's kind of inserting himself into the thing. I didn't realize that it went back even further than this. This is mind blowing here.
So let's take a look at this. And guys, we still have I see Alex has dropped the link to the Lost pages. Thank you so much. I think we need 8 backers to break 500 backers, which is crazy. That came up really fast. I didn't even realize that till yesterday. So if you guys are in the chat, you haven't backed and you do tonight, shout out your number in the chat. Let's take a look at the original Fast and the Furious.
Get ready for the Fast and Furious franchise, a thrilling world of speed, honor, and family. It's all about family, see? Join skilled drivers bound by an unbreakable code.
I live my life 1/4 mile at a time.
Defying limits and pushing machines to the edge. Even some of these gals get behind the wheel. From the neon-lit streets of Los Angeles to exotic locales, and perhaps find a little love along the way. But lurking in the shadows are adversaries seeking to crush their dreams, leading to high-stakes battles. With lives on the line, they'll risk it all, fighting against time and formidable forces. Fast and Furious, speed, honor, family. It's all about family, see?
Who knew?
That was amazing.
No idea. Yeah, it was great. And I think they did a good homage to it with the new Fast and Furious franchise. Well, some of the original ones.
Right.
There, yeah.
Right. Well, they
Getting
got
a
that.
little
It's all
carried
about
away.
family. See,
Yeah. It's true.
do they say that in the Fast X? I haven't seen Fast X.
It's all about family.
Yeah.
The whole thing is about family.
Does he say family though?
He says family so many times.
I still gotta watch that. I heard it was good.
Gordon Goodbrother saying Vin Diesel would have definitely been arrested multiple times back then.
Dick Tracy. Oh yeah, open world Dick Tracy game.
like that, kind of like the mafia,
like the mafia games.
Yeah,
that would be
cool.
super fun. They're coming out with another Spider-Man.
There was the one. Was it a mafia game? It was free on Xbox one time, and I got it. It must have been a mafia game.
You go collect the Playboys.
You go collect the Playboys. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That was pretty good. The only drawback was by the time I had played it, it was very dated. The mechanics of it.
Right, because this is like the 21st century, and it was supposed to be in the 1930s.
No, the game mechanics. So similarly with when I got LA Noire, it was like 15 years after the game came out.
Yeah,
but it was the remastered version of it.
You like that game, don't you?
Yeah, it was really good.
All right, we're gonna take a look at some art here. Oh, there's big news. Actually, let's go over this big news. This is really cool. I don't know. I think Monday we touched on this, talking about our buddy Passion for Drawing getting Tales of Novaterra in and starting to ship them out, but people are actually getting them. And you'd think, I mean, what does he live 50 miles from us or something? You think we would have got ours?
It's probably, no joke, a 40-minute drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you see, Tamara got his copy of Tales of Novaterra. I'm glad
Apparently
he
there was
got
a super
his.
chat that we missed.
Oh, yeah, there was. Oh, I'll
I
get
didn't
back.
even see it.
There's a super chat. That's right. Angela Curry.
Hold it. Hold it. Hold it.
I forgot. Sorry. Thank
LED lights.
Here we go. Angela Curry, $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Angela says, "Hey bros, happy Friday. Please show Alex BRB's Twitter post." We are. I'll get to it. I think I have it pulled up. Thank you for reminding me. Bonk Life Cheersies. That's why this stream is titled Bonk Shirts ? And I forgot that I'm going to do this as a poll. This is the perfect super chat because it's reminding me of all these things. And here's your bonk. First bonk of the night, everybody. Let's give it up for Angela Curry. There you go. There's a new poll in the chat, and we'll get to that in a second here. But thank you, Angela, for reminding me of that. So we were taking a look at this awesome cover, by Passion for Drawing, Tales of Novaterra, Adventures in High Fantasy.
And there was some controversy about this because there were a lot of people in the chat that remembered it being Nova Terra and not Novaterra.
Right, like some sort of Mandela effect.
Yeah. And so
that.
even we saw on Joe Ball's piece of art, there was an E, and clearly the E doesn't fit with the V. The A fit with the V.
Yeah, right.
Because I remember the A being there and it fits, and the E looks like it's pasted in.
And he doesn't remember. He doesn't remember redrawing that either.
Yeah, did you ask him?
Yeah, he has no memory of drawing that E in there.
Yeah, it's it looks like it was cut out of a newspaper. The E.
It's very spooky. We got 50 people in the chat, guys. Hit the like button, and let's take a look at this. This is pretty awesome. Tales of Novaterra is out. It's been a long time coming. If you guys don't know, this is put together by Passion for Drawing. It is a fantasy magazine that a throwback to those old Conan magazines. So there's sequential comics in here, some awesome art by Alan Alonso. Sim has some art in here, Joe Ball, Preston Acevedo. There's also some short stories, written prose by myself, Edwin Acevedo, and Eddie Winkler. I think it's my first published just prose work, which is super fun to write, and I can't wait to get my hands on it because I haven't read it in so long.
Yep.
And hope you guys dig it too. So if you guys get this, let us know what you think, because I hope he does more of this stuff. And I think someone else posted theirs here. Yeah, Gordon Goodbrother, he got his. He posted his right down here.
Oh, awesome. So
did you get any? Did you get a chance to read any of this? Let us know in the chat, because I think Gordon's right here. Yeah, Gordon's right here. So that was pretty sick. So I wanted to highlight that. I don't know if the campaign's still up, but oh yeah, here it is. You guys could back it and he'll send it out really quickly. I hope I get mine tomorrow.
It before Phil.
Yeah. Hopefully you don't get it before me, but hopefully I get mine tomorrow or something. Phil forgot he did anything. That's true. It was a while ago. All right. So yesterday we had Kelsey on, and the great Alex VRB created this. He's been doing like these art pieces here, and he created this piece in commemoration of the show. Pull it up right here. And it's a lot to unpack, but let's take a look at this.
Yeah, there's a lot of depth going on here.
We got long leg Phil. Get your what are those called? Hedgehog Hyper Wizard. Narwhal's duct taped because he wasn't on the show last night. So he was
Right.
like kidnapped in someone's basement, I think. Irene has this Guts Head mug. And then on her alcohol bottle, it says Bonk Antidote.
Yeah, she's still an anti-bonkite.
Yeah, she's an anti-bonkite. But the chat sticks it to her for sure.
That's good.
We got
should.
DJ D. What's up? Good to see you, buddy. I don't feel bad, Phil. I'm not sure EVS remembers drawing half of Cyberfrog. Damn. Here's Kelsey Shannon in the back with is Napoleon Bonaparte.
Yeah. And this is what I was thinking. Is this what Napoleon Bonaparte was talking about when he says a picture is worth 1,000 words? There's so much going on here in this image.
Yeah.
He must have been specifically talking about that.
A man of many quotes, as we can see here. He who fights with monsters might take care lest he thereby become a monster. And if you gaze for long into an abyss, the abyss gazes also into you. And that was quoted by Kelsey Shannon in his previous life as Napoleon Bonaparte.
Oh, yeah.
So there is a lot to unpack. But yeah, would you guys buy a Bonk Life t-shirt? Because this was the standout thing in this image. It was me wearing this t-shirt with just black letters that says
I
Bonk
could hope
Life.
that the shirt wouldn't be as lame as this one here.
Yeah, we might be able to come up with a better Bonk Life shirt.
There's some fantastic artists that would do an amazing piece of art for a shirt like this.
Yeah. The Bonk must prevail. We agree. So awesome art by Alex. You keep it coming. We love seeing your work here. Really appreciate it.
Hyper Wizard wants it to be just as lame.
Yeah, I could see that. Speaking of awesome artists, I wanted to show this off. And speaking of Kelsey, so this week on the Graybeard Studio, which is Kelsey, David Williams, Aaron Lepresti on his channel, they do their drawing thing with Gary Martin as well. They did Golden Age Heroes. I think you'd get a kick out of this. Did you see this yet? This is the Spirit.
I don't know
the Spirit, right?
I know that, yeah, the Spirit.
Watercolor. And I think this is Miss Fury, no?
Seems like it.
Miss Fury. This was just really cool. And watching him draw this was so cool. Like he did the cape.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just almost random lines that he just put down. It was really cool to see him draw this. So this was Kelsey's piece here, which I've really dug. I'm sure everybody's seen it. And then Aaron didn't show his piece off, but this was David Williams, which I was blown away by too. He did the Black Terror. Look at that. And I think this one's painted as well. Paint color. You don't see enough dynamite anymore in media.
Some sticks of dynamite.
Yeah, sticks of dynamite.
Yeah, like the round bombs.
Right.
Just
you don't see
simple
the
improvised explosives like that.
Yeah, we need more dynamite.
I did see on Twitter there was a Fanta bottle that was full of C4 and shotgun shot.
For sale?
No. There was just a picture of one. And I was like, oh yeah, there's your improvised explosive right there.
Yeah, Fanta, explosive Fanta.
I mean, maybe it was for sale. I don't know. You got to watch out for those feds, though. So don't buy explosives off of Twitter.
I'm sure you could.
I'm saying you shouldn't.
And Twitter.
You probably could, and you definitely shouldn't.
I don't know about Twitter. I pondered not using Twitter the other day for a couple seconds because I'm like, too many people getting killed on Twitter that I could see.
Oh, the videos?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're back.
Ooh.
We're back, baby.
Who's
early
back?
2000s internet. That's what I'm talking about. You want internet where you're just scrolling through and then you see somebody getting beheaded. That was the early 2000s internet.
Yeah,
for
but
you.
back then you were able to catch it before you saw it. Like you'd see like the screen load from the top, and you're like, "What's this?" I'm like, "Oh, that's a head." And then you see the viscera falling out of the neck, and you're like, "Oh, I'll click off of this." Now it's just there. Yeah, I'm not into it.
Well, to each their own.
And then this guy's gonna tell me about it. He's like, "Oh, guess what I just saw today? I saw a soldier jumping on a bomb. Did you see that one?"
I saw him crawling. Dude, the comments on that video were the stupidest thing ever, right?
Yeah.
They're like, it's so dark in there. It's like, first of all, it was thermal camera, right? And they're like, he had no idea the grenade was even there. It's like, yeah, so he just happened to crawl in that direction and then stop and then get blown up right over.
What do you mean?
It was just bad
Were
luck.
they in somewhere?
They were like in trenches or something like that.
It looked very far from where the footage was.
Well, it was a drone, like
right.
Because
Yeah,
what they're doing is it was like
out
a
in the open
quadcopter,
I see.
and then they are attaching some sort of explosives to quadcopters and then just dropping them and then flying away. And I mean, he clearly knew what he was doing. You guys all saw this video.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
No.
Yeah, Jamie in the chat. What's up, Jamie?
What's up?
Yeah, we can't watch videos like that on YouTube.
On Rumble. If you guys follow us on Rumble, we could start streaming on Rumble.
That's true. Let me check
all
our Rumble.
these guys, these idiots shooting their own arms off with shotguns.
Rumble Z Comics. Because I did a shout out to our Rumble yesterday. So let's see if we have
with
enough.
our over 200
92.
concurrents.
We literally have
Awesome.
8
We
more
need
backers. 8 more backers to get to 500 on Lost Pages, and 8 more followers on Rumble to be able to stream on Rumble. So go follow us on Rumble.
What's the phonetic pronunciation of Fanta?
That's how it is.
Fanta?
Fanta. Remember the commercials?
Right. Wanna Fanta.
Wanna Fanta.
Right.
I do have a Rumble account. Oh, I don't know, Eric. You should check. And then you should
Gordon
follow
Good
us.
Brother says, I don't watch videos of people exploding on purpose.
Same.
That's why you'll lose, Gordon Good Brother. You got to harden yourself.
Thank you, Henry.
Fanta, but it's not Fanta because it's not Wanta Fanta.
Right.
It's Wanna Fanta.
You got to understand this guy's a limey Brit. All right.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
He can't even say garage correctly.
What does he say? Car hold?
No, he says garage.
Oh.
Like he's gonna.
Well, if he says car hole, he would just circumvent the entire problem. Or he would probably say circumvent.
Oh, these Brits. All right, some more cool art here. Now,
Master Dan, I didn't direct the commercial. I can tell you about this commercial. Wanna Fanta was, I was a child when that came out.
Yeah, I didn't direct it either.
And it influenced my pronunciation of words for the rest of my life.
Oh, so speaking, you were talking about we couldn't show decapitations on YouTube, right?
Right.
But even though they're there on YouTube,
right.
probably.
Just like how I couldn't draw sexy ladies, even though there's literally naked people.
You just can't stream it live. Anyway, so the new Mortal Kombat is a bunch of footage is coming out today, Bren, because people are over there. Our buddies Ketchup and Mustard are in LA playing Mortal Kombat. They were just here a couple weeks ago. Anyways, there's like footage and they're doing fatalities, right? Everybody knows what the fatality is. You got new fatalities. But on the build that they're playing, because they're recording to upload the video, all the fatalities are censored for YouTube.
Yeah, I
Did you
was
see that?
No, I didn't see that. But that's kind of like in the vein of this. Street Fighter came out, right?
Yeah.
And who was telling me? Shady or somebody was telling me. And he's like, oh, the outfits of the girls are like more clothed and stuff, but they have their original outfits, which are scantily clad and stuff. And then, but he was saying that it's for like ESPN because when they do
tournaments,
esports tournaments on ESPN, they kind of pull back on the sexiness and the gore and stuff like that. And so they probably have like a tournament mode for streaming, esports streaming and stuff like that.
I wonder if they'll do that with Mortal
soft
Kombat.
because they're not sitting around watching people get blown up on the internet.
Well, for the YouTube thing, the way they censor it is they take the color out of parts of the fatalities that
like
have blood in them.
black and white.
So it's black and white when there's blood, and not through the whole fatality too. It's just when the blood is shown, and then when it becomes very gory, like you get like a head smashing into the ground, it's black and white and blurred so they could upload these to video to YouTube.
Whatever. These people are not going to be ready when World War III happens. They're going to be like, oh my God.
Right. They're not going to crawl over on the grenade. Right.
When the guy gets blown up, they're just going to sit there and cry. Brandon knows someone named Shady.
Yeah, we both do.
He is not Slim Shady, let me tell you.
Hey-o!
Isn't it? Yeah.
His name's Shady. It's actually it's like that rapper in the
Slim Shady.
Yeah, like it's Sade.
Oh, like Sade.
Right, like Sade.
Yeah.
No, what is it? We sometimes call him Shadrick.
Shaky.
Yeah. But we just usually call him Shady. He's actually the inspiration for our Magic Cop character Koofy. If you guys read Magic Cop 3 years ago, Koofy was inspired by Shady.
That's true.
I think
he hates it.
I think they share the same last name. It's Fanta. The Fanta was just because the Fanta was just because the chicks in commercial had bad accents.
All right, well, that's called bad marketing because you have now established the incorrect pronunciation of your own product.
Koofy. No, Koofy. It's a hat. Look it up. All right, check this out. Do you know who this character is, Brandon?
Yeah, I don't know what his name is though. It's the hell's he from? Yeah, it's an old character. Like
Let's see if anybody in the chat
old
knows.
TV, right? TV.
Yeah, people are getting it. It's from a cereal.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I've seen him.
Let's see. Put
yeah, I thought he was like a TV character.
Quisp.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah, because they did cereal mascots. I don't think I've ever seen him before. He looks real weird.
Yeah, I remember seeing him on something, but I couldn't place him.
It's not Quail Man.
The propellers really work well in space. Well, it's all about conservation and momentum, right? So like if he needs to turn in space, he could rotate the propeller and his body will rotate correspondingly in the opposite direction.
I don't know how space works.
No, that's just regular physics.
Did we go to the moon?
Maybe.
That should be a poll.
Discussion that we need to have here. There is a poll going on right now.
Yeah, should we check in on this poll?
Who are interested in
it's not looking too great about this Bonk Life shirt, guys.
Yeah.
50 it's going up a little bit. 57% would buy the Bonk shirt. And what's 7% of 37 votes, Brandon? Someone do that math.
No, 16.
It might not be worth it. What do we got here? So we have a bunch of boxes in front of us, Brandon.
Oh, yeah, there's a giant tower of boxes. He's right. He's not misleading you.
Who?
You.
Oh, the boxes?
About the boxes.
Yes, there's a bunch of boxes here. People that are internationals, like that Limey Brit, Jake in the chat. I think he got... Jake, did you get your cash grab already?
Yeah, I think I saw him make a post about it.
I think you got yours. So all the international stuff is sent out. The Australian packages just got sent out. Sans one box. We just have to switch the box. So 2 packages are on their way to Mr. Bancroft to disperse the Australian cash grab stuff. And now we just have all the excess stuff over here waiting for Cecil to give us I think, go ahead to burn them is what the plan was.
Is that what he's doing?
I don't know what he's doing.
Henry Beeman says, yes, we went to the moon, but we've never been to Antarctica.
Wait, I had this lady
Right.
tell me that she bought a boat trip to Antarctica.
Right, yeah. I've heard about this, and she asked if I was interested in going.
What?
And I said that I want to really go to Antarctica. I don't want to go on a scenic pass by of Antarctica. And she's like, but like, what would you do there? Like, well, first of all, there's nothing to do there because you'll just freeze to death. And then I'm like, but all the secrets that they're hiding, something's going on over there, because Antarctica is a landmass. Like North Pole is no landmass. It's just sheets of ice.
Okay.
But Antarctica is a landmass, or there is a landmass underneath a lot of ice. And that there's some good stuff hidden underneath that ice.
But what are you supposed to do with the good stuff?
This is why I'm a pro global warming. I want that ice gone.
I want to know what's under.
I want to know what's underneath that ice. I want to see structures that have not been gate kept by mainstream archaeology.
Big ice.
Mainstream archaeology lying to us for hundreds of years already, perpetrating their lies and continuing their gate kept information and hiding the reality of ancient civilizations from us. There's going to be some amazing evidence underneath that ice.
Everybody says there's black pyramids under the ice.
I've seen some pictures of them, and I've seen some pictures discrediting them as well. I can't definitively say if those are actually pyramids, for myself.
Pyramids of color.
I'm a little on the fence about those.
We got Brian Kriskow in the chat. He just got his Tales of Novatera. Brian, read only my story and tell me what you thought.
But yeah, there's there's going to be some good stuff. Whether there's actually Nazi underground bases and stuff, which there could be. Look, New Swaziland. That was a thing.
How will they get through the ice?
They're Nazis. They had Die Glocke. All right. They had the space lasers. They have frozen Hitler's head.
All right.
Imagine how much power that thing has. Yeah, there's probably some really good stuff in there, and that's what I want to see. But even if you go there normally, you can't see it. I don't speak German, so the Glock, whatever. It's a bell. It's the bell. The German
says
bell.
Giant Swazi on the back of the moon. This guy's all about the moon. You know this?
Yeah, he's. When you got nothing better going on, I guess.
He's got the moon, man. He's got his watch. It doesn't tell time. It's just different cycles of the moon. That's what his watch is, I think.
Angela Curry say Brandon has watched too many movies. See, they want to create these movies to discredit the truth seekers, right? I've only seen Iron Sky one time. All right. And
Kung
it's
Fury.
funny.
Did you see Kung Fury?
I did see Kung Fury one time also.
I didn't see Iron Sky.
It's not worth watching. But there's a lot of evidence out there of things that they don't want you to know. And they're clearly hiding stuff.
Do you
even
think
just
this
in Egypt?
You think you could actually buy a ticket to Antarctica? Or did she get scammed by some Nubian prince?
It's some garbage. What is it? A cruise, right? It's a
Cruise.
cruise. And so it's a
yeah.
cruise ship. And there's just, from what I understand, they're going to Brazil.
The
And,
boys from Brazil?
Yeah, there you go, right? Well, you got to go to Brazil, right?
You can't get
And
to
then-
Antarctica until you go to Brazil.
Yeah, you got to go to Brazil. The boys from Brazil got to sign off on you. They let you onto the boat.
All right.
And then the ship then, I would imagine, sails down the coast of South America, passing Argentina. Okay.
All right.
And then on its way to Antarctica, it's probably just going to do a drive-by and then fly all the way back,
He has to hit Germany first. And then
It's
it
got to
comes way
swing
back.
past Germany first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's why it's even if you go there, where are you going to go to some American scientific base? Like, who cares? It's going to be stupid.
I would imagine it's a lot like at Epcot Center when they had the North Pole Coca-Cola exhibit.
Yeah.
And you go through there, it's really cold,
Really,
but
cold.
pretty tolerable, and they got all the different flavors of Coca-Cola.
No, they had all kinds of weird Coca-Cola brand sodas from around the world. What was the worst
that
flavored
exactly
one?
what it said?
Somebody, well, you had different flavors of
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola implies that there's Coca-Cola Lime, Vanilla Coke, Cherry Vanilla Coke.
Yeah, but then the German Coke.
Yeah, Beverly is the one that everybody hates. Watermelon Coke.
I never heard of
about that.
What's up, Shadow Hawk? Good to see you, brother. Science is stupid, and the research bases suck.
Yeah, there's some stuff going on down there, I'm sure. There's like that guy. There was that guy that died who was murdered in Antarctica, and they never solved his murder.
Dude, you watched Transformers the movie.
I know, I
was
didn't.
Sam Witwicky's grandfather.
Oh, no, not that. This guy had he had methanol poisoning, right? And the amount of methanol, it was either methanol or ethanol in his body was too much for him to have ingested on his own as a suicide measure.
Okay.
So he was clearly murdered.
He was in Antarctica?
Right. He was in Antarctica in one of these bases, and they never solved the murder.
Wouldn't you just hit the guy with a block of ice or something instead of...
Well, that's the thing. Why would they have murdered him like that, right?
That's weird. It makes you think.
The Thing was based on that murder? Oh, yeah, I didn't know that. I've never seen The Thing. I'm waiting for the sequel to come out.
It's Fantastic Four. The Things. Ben Grimm. Keely Chow says there's a Friday Night Tights raid.
I don't know what that is.
I doubt that. It's a big stream. But thank you for coming over here. I appreciate it. We have 58 people in the chat. Let's get to 60. I showed off some cool new stuff. We got stuff I haven't showed Brandon yet. We got a bunch of new layouts for the Lost Pages 3. Crazy stuff. I got a new page from the people. Check this out. This is a little snippet. This is all I really want to because this is a flashback scene of the people.
Yeah, I've seen
Look at this badass
some of these pages.
Yeah, they're freaking awesome.
Oh,
Dan
cool.
Dahl's killing it on here. So did a kind of a different art style, almost like Sin City-esque for this page because it's a flashback. You're going to get some awesome insight into who the people once was, who he is now, why he does the stuff he does. And if you guys haven't backed yet, now's the perfect time. Like I said, we are 8 backers away from 500 backers and so close to grabbing that stretch goal of $40,000. And when we get that, everybody's going to receive a free playing card drawn by Kenneth Rocafort. If you guys haven't had a chance to even check out the campaign, it's all about this big badass Crimstone. It's Jazz and her imaginary friend Crim. They're crime fighters investigating missing children in the city. Jasmine gets kidnapped herself, and she's drugged, and she can't see her imaginary friend anymore. It's because he's locked in her head, fighting all of her inner demons, trying to claw his way out so they can reunite and save the city.
In the chat, we have some speculation here. You know how there's been like Keanu Reeves did a book, Wesley Snipes, you know, now you have Sam Jones.
Yes,
he's
Sam
coming
Jones, saving the galaxy.
Now, Improbi is asking here, is this with Paul Stanley? Is that what we're seeing here on these pages with the star eye? We're getting a Paul Stanley
That's right.
cameo,
It's Paul
or
Stanley.
we're introducing the Paul Stanley.
Now, I can't say for certain, but I'm a big Kiss fan.
He is,
you know,
He is.
and you know, this, just leave it up to you guys to decide that. But I'm a big fan of the Star Child. We couldn't get Ace. Ace really is my favorite.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Not a Peter Criss, big Peter Criss fan.
No, I'm not a Peter Criss fan, but I do like Black Diamond. It's a good song that he's saying. It's a little long at the end though. But yeah, I mean, you guys
25-minute drum solo in there.
Star Child, there it is. Yeah. I wanted to show off some new layout because a lot of people are asking who's this big guy on the main cover here in the back, and we actually got to the place in the book that we could show some of the
He's
stuff.
the Munchers asking, why is everyone in this community 15 years older than they look? You drink a lot of water.
Yeah, we cut out seed oil, so stay young. So the big guy in the background here on the cover, his name is King Loath, and he's currently in this story ruling over the inside of Jazz's mind. We get to see a lot of really cool environment aspects to inside her head, and it's kind of like inspired by some Steve Ditko type Doctor Strange stuff. So this is the first time we're showing this off. This is King Loath here. This is a layout. So this is just the layout of Ricardo's layout.
Logged into Instagram where you could show that water clip.
No.
Oh.
I may be able to find it though. Yeah, so check this out. This is super cool. King Loath in his environment. Krim getting carried to him. He's trying to take over her mind. And since she's been drugged, he's just gotten bigger and bigger, and he's been eating all of the other monsters inside of her head. You could see on his stomach here, it's like a furnace. So that's like fire inside of him. It's going to be super cool. And this is just a layout that I got from Ricardo. So this spread is going to be insane. I can't wait to see it come to life. So cool. He's leaving rent free in Jasmine's head. That's right. Who are these people who look 15 years younger? I don't know.
It's all that hyaluronic acid. You see these commercials out there about the hyaluronic acid?
Is that what you put on your skin?
Keeps telling me about it.
She puts acid on her skin?
Yeah, it's like this acid. I don't know.
Someone was telling me about
hyaluronic type.
I think, yeah, someone was.
Sometimes she says hyaluronic acid. Is like if she's one of those speaking spells.
Oh,
like Haoma.
It's like what's that? Oh, Hooked on Phonics. So I'm thinking of preserved by oils. No, you're supposed to eat a lot of salt, right? And that preserves things.
Yeah, that's what the mummies. They were preserved in salt,
and they look great.
Yeah, they're still kicking around. Right. You know what they used to do? They used to grind up mummies and then consume the powder or use it in medicines and stuff, and it would cure various diseases.
It did nothing.
No, it would cure it was called like mamira or something like that, and they used it in ingredients in medicine all the time.
It sounds like breadcrumbs is what it is. It's the brown acid.
Yeah, that's why there's not that many mummies. Was because
they
a lot of them were used up.
No.
Yes.
So did they mummify like everybody?
No. Only people of importance. They just dumped them in the grave or something. I don't know. But yeah.
Why would you want these people of importance to be ground up?
No. Well, the modern people that found mummies in like olden times, but before modern understanding of what mummies were, they thought that there was the healing properties to, the mummies, whatever elements that they had in them, and so they would use them. Like, how the Eastern medicine uses like cow toenails or something like that, and then it's supposed to cure impotency, it has like no factual validity or anything like that.
That's dong tea, right?
Yeah, and then they have like that? Tea for dong or something. Yeah.
Mummified Diaz Bros would be a great collector's item.
Didn't you see? Didn't you see that in Futurama when he had that one mummy from like some Egyptian type planet, and he was mummified teriyaki style?
Yeah,
and he was like a jerky.
Yeah, speaking of
human horn.
Human horn.
Yeah, human horn.
Human horn.
Yeah, there's all kinds of crazy, homeopathic medicines out there, but some of them are good. I don't advocate for the mummy powder though. It's probably not actually good for you.
You don't think so? Yeah, this is Eric brings up a good CG lore thing. Cecil's hoarding his mummy slaves. Yeah, he was able to get like these small mummified mummies.
Oh,
and then he sent them to like Malin and
are they an actual organism that was mummified?
Yeah, what he kept calling them this mummy slaves.
Yeah, but people,
I think,
are not this big. Like, how Siam is not this small? People are not this small. Okay. What were they?
Someone explain that in the chat. What were they? You think they were like those shrimp, those brine shrimp?
This is an outrage.
That they sold in the comics. What are they called?
The sea monkeys.
The sea monkeys?
Sea mummies. He ordered some sea mummies.
They're
little
little
figures.
statues. They have mummy souls in them or slave souls in them. I don't know what's going on. Shabati. Shabti. Not sure about the spelling. They're actually little clay figures. Well, that's disappointing.
Yeah. Well, it makes sense because, people, not this small. Right?
Yeah.
So, like, they would mummify animals, too. So I thought maybe, like, he had some mummified mice or something that he was trying to give away.
No. Djibouti. Oh, that's what their pronunciation is. Djibouti. It was like when the Brady Bunch boys found the idol in Hawaii. Dude, we're not that old.
It was cursing everybody.
The
was idol. You don't know that?
No.
Yeah, there was like this idol, and then whoever had it was horribly cursed. And then if you like take it away from the island, you have to like return it back to where you found it.
Apparently, this is a known thing.
Yeah, this is a big deal.
God.
They even in Scrubs they referenced it because they were going to go on vacation and they got Turk and JD had like idol necklaces that they had for each other.
This is it here.
On their neck. They had Juju. Yeah, they referenced it in something else too.
Are they this small as well? Is that actual size?
Yeah, it was small if I remember correctly. Vincent Price is in that episode.
There it is.
Phineas and Ferb did that reference. Yeah, I think they had one in probably The Simpsons too, maybe a later season. Then they had one in another show that I remember watching. I don't remember what it was though.
Phineas and Ferb, that's a underplayed show, I think. The Platypus.
Yeah, Perry the Platypus.
Did you see this? I wanted to show this off. I mean, you saw this, but you let me know how this works because this doesn't even look real. You say we don't have lightsabers yet. We have light gun.
Yeah, this is that laser rust remover thing. That's crazy.
It's fire. It's shooting plasma.
It's energizing the atmosphere. Yeah, that's cool.
I was saying we need this for my rims on my car.
Yeah, that would be good.
So they're pretty rusty is what I'm saying here.
Yeah, that's super cool.
What if you shoot someone with this?
It would be awful for the person.
Would they start on fire?
It would be just horribly burned. That's not like, I don't think they would ignite.
I feel like this is something Dr. Doom would use.
Yeah, those things are cool. They're super expensive though.
It seems that our chat stopped. No, did it?
No, just nobody was talking.
No one was talking. Yeah. Skin burn. Oh, skin buns?
Why do men love fire? It's ever since Prometheus brought it down. It's just one of the coolest things.
Right. Prometheus sacrificed himself so we could have fire.
Right.
He's like a Jesus figure, right?
I mean, he's a Chad.
Prometheus is a Chad, right? Prometheus
Definitely.
Supposed to be the Titan that molded us from clay, right? And so he's like, these are all my children. So I'm going to give them the element of the gods that they don't have, which is fire. So he took the fire from Olympus, came down the mountain, and gave it to us cavemen.
Right. And then which soy Greek god cried about it?
It was probably Hera or something. I don't know. She's always bitching about something.
And then they sentenced him to a life of strife.
Yeah, and then
just
he
like all the Titans.
And what was Prometheus's punishment? Does anybody remember?
Is he the one with the liver? Where
with
the bird eats his liver?
Yeah, the bird. He's chained to a rock, and the bird comes every morning and eats his liver, and then every night it rejuvenates. That's quite the penance.
Saracom DM says Hera always on the rag.
She's
got a lot of hang-ups.
Always mad about something.
Yeah.
Damn Hera. Yeah, the rock. Tied to the rock. There you go. A lot of people get tied to a rock, or Loki was tied to a rock. He was chained to a rock, and then he had this venomous snake hanging above him, dripping venom onto his face for all of eternity.
It's like Chinese water torture.
Yeah, but it's acid, right?
Well, no, that's just water.
Right.
Ellie Muniz says that's Sisyphus, but
no.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Maybe
Sisyphus.
I'm reading that wrong. Pisithus.
That's Pisithus?
I don't know what Pisithus is. Sorry.
But he says Sisyphus here.
Oh, maybe he went. But Sisyphus is the guy who pushes the rock up the mountain.
Right. There's
I
still
feel
a
like
rock.
Sisyphus.
There's still a rock.
Yeah, there's all rock related torture.
Even Atlas,
punishment.
right? Atlas had to lift a rock.
Right. He
for
has
all
to
of eternity.
carry the rock.
Carry the rock.
Yeah.
You say you feel like Sisyphus?
Yeah. The business in which we work is Mount Sisyphus.
Yeah, you think so?
Every day, the rock rolls back down the mountain, and then it starts over again every morning.
NBC canceled Young Rock. Did you know that?
No, what the hell is that?
So Young Rock was a, would you call it a situational comedy?
I don't know, because I don't know anything about it.
So Young Rock was like, what would you call a show like the Goldbergs?
Unwatchable.
Well, there you go. And that's why it's canceled. But it's about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's life as a child.
Really?
Yeah, it's like Everybody Hates Chris.
Yo, Everybody Hates Chris was so good though. That worked.
But it's called Young Rock.
And then it was the Young Rock.
And he grows old. And I don't know if he's narrating it or something, but it's literally Everybody Hates Chris.
But was it supposed to be like how Everybody Hates Chris was loosely based on things that happened to Chris Rock when he was growing up? Was this supposed to be like that, or was it loosely based? Was it a comedy?
I think so. And they would have like wrestling matches and stuff that were notable in there, like before he hit it big and stuff. So I never watched it. I just heard people talk about it.
I never even knew it existed. So
he's having flashbacks.
Who's having flashbacks?
I think The Rock.
Oh. Yeah, Everybody Hates Chris was legitimately funny. Yeah, absolutely hilarious. Breakout role for Terry Crews.
Oh, for sure.
So many memes of Terry Crews. I mean, they're a little dated now, but in a lot of Terry Crews memes, established him as a great father figure.
Yeah.
An all-around great guy.
Father of America, some people have called him. Speaking of Terry Crews, did you see the big news that Terry Crews is probably not even involved in?
Was it they wanted him to play Snow White?
No.
There was a poll on Twitter, and it was, who would you rather have play Snow White? It was Gal Gadot, the other one that everybody hates, the blonde, and then it was Terry Crews, and Terry Crews was
what?
He had like 98% of the vote.
Why didn't he play Neptune in Little Mermaid?
Because he was like, nobody's going to see this dumpster fire of a movie, and I'm not going to be in it.
I heard that it's doing really bad. Anyways,
President Camacho. Yeah, you think he's going to take himself down from President Camacho to be King Triton?
It's true.
In a horrible movie version of Little Mermaid?
Not UFOs. We'll talk about the UFOs Monday.
Yeah.
But this
have Ace here for that.
I mean, this we'd probably talk about on Monday too. But the Expendables 4, but it's called Expendables.
No, it's Expendables.
It's the Expendables, which is genius.
Yeah, which guy is that?
Who?
The black dude?
50 Cent.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
New character. 50 Cent is in the movie.
Let me see. New Kid. They didn't have him in any of the other movies.
I don't think he was in the previous ones. I guess he's filling the Terry Crews role. You got Native
American guy. See the screen here.
Oh, I don't want to get. Megan Fox is in it. She looks kind of.
Yeah, she's looking pretty worn out.
Is she? Well,
I don't know. She looks like she's getting older.
She's attractive, but the kind of like I watched this in the sequence at the beginning, like she's the love interest to Lee Christmas. No, that's not his name. What's his name? Is that his name? Lee Christmas?
Lee
Christmas.
Christmas.
Okay. I was thinking of who's the guy? Lloyd Christmas. I'm like, that's not Lloyd Christmas. But it was kind of cringe.
Angela Christmas 50 has been in it.
What?
50 knows about being shot.
50 does know about me. 50 was in which
50
one?
Penables.
The previous one? How does Angela Curry know?
Stop replacing A's with 4s. Well, here's the thing.
It's
passion for drawing.
Oh my God.
Okay, replaced an A with an E.
That's true.
So how do you feel about that?
That's its passion for drawing.
Yeah, Megan Fox is transitioning her 3 children.
Yeah, it's
not great.
Pretty bad. But 50 Cent. Who's that UFC guy?
Couture?
Yeah, Andy Couture.
Randy Couture.
See, I saw
the Dandy.
Randy the Dandy Couture. So I saw this guy, right? And I'm like, dude, it should have just been Rufio.
I mean, it could be Rufio.
It's not, but it might as well be Rufio.
Yeah. And he could have referenced it. He could have done like the or whatever thing is.
Yeah, he did the thing with the you guys seen Rufio, right?
Yeah.
And instead of
underrated movie.
Instead of making a Peter Pan movie, they should do a Rufio movie.
Rufio the movie?
Rufio the movie. It's a prequel. No, he dies, right? It would have to be a prequel.
Yeah, and he also gives up his rulership over the Lost Boys to some random guy that shows up. He should have fought for it. And that's when he should have died. He should have had to beat Peter Pan.
I want a new Rufio movie where he's not dead. They bring him back.
Which is the Adventures of Rufio.
Pirates of the Caribbean. Dead Man's Chest. Yeah, magic.
Nah, I don't think you need that. I think you just need Adventures of Rufio after Peter left Neverland. You know, Rufio rises
so it would be a prequel,
up.
Right?
Yeah, it would have to be.
But he couldn't be the same actor.
It doesn't need to be that.
He kind of looks young though.
But it also doesn't need to be a prequel. It could just be its own thing.
I'm gonna write that tonight. And it's a musical. We're all gonna get.
All we're gonna get is a Black
Tinkerbell
solo film.
Probably.
Well, we still have all of those animated Tinkerbell films, and they're never gonna be able to make as many of those as they've made. So
that's true. Straight to DVD.
Yeah, straight to DVD.
Her thumbs.
Yeah, the Rise of Rufio. Peter Pan, the Rise of Rufio.
It should just be animated.
Right? Like he vilifies Peter Pan for having abandoned the Lost Boys.
Yeah.
Right? And then he, gets everybody together and rises up. And because they've been crushed by Hook, because now Peter's gone, they have no leader. He comes, rises up.
Hey, why was there no Tiger Lily in Hook?
Well, there's a lot of characters that Disney makes, and then they can't get used in kind of, what is it called? Public domain versions of the story.
Wasn't Hook a Disney film though?
I don't think it was.
Spielberg, eh?
Right. It was probably Touchstone, right? Whatever his thing was. Yeah, that's why his name was Panning or something like that.
Peter Panning?
And they just called him Peter the entire time.
Peter. It is you. Remember when they're like looking at his face? And they're like squishing it around?
Yeah, it was weird.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah. The food fight scenes.
Universal.
One of my least favorite scenes in the movie.
Why?
It's just gross.
You don't like the
stupid
globs
and there's not even anything there.
That's imagination.
It's like if you're gonna imagine some food,
these kids are starving to death.
Why not imagine some good food and not this rainbow colored mush?
I still think the best part is when that fat kid gets rolled down the stairs like a bowling ball.
That's funny. Yeah, he's got to use his attributes. Did you ever see Peter Pan the musical? No, I did see scenes from the Peter Pan where they were indicting Captain Hook.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was the trial of Captain Hook.
You're a crook,
Captain Hook. Judge,
Won't you throw the book at the pirate? Yeah, you remember that one.
Yeah, it was great.
That is good. There you go. Expendables is coming out. I saw, what did I see? I think I saw Peter Pan the musical. My girlfriend was showing me this Peter Pan the musical video. I think it's on YouTube. Yeah, I've seen that. And then I also saw remember when NBC was doing their live musicals?
Yeah, but they had Christopher Walken was Hook.
Christopher Walken was Hook, yeah. I saw that.
All right, so the entire time we've been doing the Peter Pan bit, they've been talking about 50 Cent's name.
Right.
50 Cent, 2 bits, half dollar, 50 cent piece.
Yeah, not a lot of people are into Hook. I took this girl to see that Johnny Depp Peter Pan. What was that?
She cried at the end. I was like, what the fuck?
Wait. There was a Johnny Depp Peter Pan?
I don't know. Look it up.
I don't remember that. Johnny Depp Peter Pan. Peter Pan. Johnny Depp. Finding Neverland.
50 pence.
I remember the title, but that's not really about Peter Pan, is it?
No, wasn't that the Michael Jackson documentary?
No. All right, let's see this. We'll read the synopsis.
Hold up here. Hold it.
Hold up.
Hold up. Because we're going to leave.
Hold it. Hold it. Hold it.
2 super chats. The first one from Sir Nolan of Lockhart. Great to see you, buddy. For $19.99 says, "Hail to the real deal, Phil. Is it cool if I DM you a short story idea I have and you let me know what you think?" Yeah, definitely. Send it over.
People that have sent stuff in before that.
I haven't gotten to read. Yeah, there's a whole script that I need to read. But yeah, it might take a while for me to get to it, but send it over, buddy. And here's your bonk. Thank you so much for the super chat. We didn't buy our flights to Tampa, which we were supposed to do today.
Was that today? Yeah.
Yeah.
You were supposed to remind me of that.
Oh my God. But these super chats are helping us get to Tampa, Florida. Thank you so much. And Shani is here. What is up? Shani's back. For $19.99 says Bonk shirts. Eyeballs. Duck. Yeah, there's a poll in the chat. Someone suggested we make Bonk shirts, Bonk Life shirts. So you could vote if you would buy one, and then we may or may not make them. So please vote in the chat. And thanks for being here, Shani. Thank you for the super chat. Here's your this is a special duck bonk.
Patty's still smoking, asleep and smoking.
Patty? Oh, was she there?
Yeah. That's how you get your spontaneous combustion right there.
Yeah, it's just cigarettes.
Human combustion.
Shani wants a bonk shirt.
Yeah, I'm sure she does. She should vote in the chat.
Yeah, we have 51 votes in the chat.
Oh,
it's still at a 57%.
26, 27 people want the shirt. Well, you could do a couple of different designs and then do like a poll.
Another poll?
Yeah, for which design do you want? You want just the black shirt with the bonk thing on it? Do you want the gray shirt with the black lettering on it? Do you want one of those Doge dogs with a bat like this, and then it says Bonk Life on the bat or something?
That could work. A Doge dog dressed like the people with the bat.
Yeah, but then you
Paul
have to
Stanley.
explain who the people is, and then you have to.
Oh, they
explain
know.
who the Bonk.
They know.
The Bonk
All right.
is.
We got a few minutes left. This is Finding Neverland in 1903. Why don't they do quick synopsises? There should be a
Well, people were saying in the chat here that the movie's not about Peter Pan. It's about the writer of Peter Pan.
It's like that Mr. Banks movie.
Yeah.
Film was about a playwright, J.M. Barrie, and his relationship with his family inspired to create Peter Pan. There you go.
All right.
Sounds sad. Not
I
really.
did not watch it.
Yeah, me neither.
Just like I didn't watch the Mr. Banks movie or that one
thought I
about
watched the Mr.
Shakespeare.
Banks one. We got Statistical Zero in the chat. What's up, Stat? Good to see you.
And the one about Edgar Allan Poe. I barely watched that one.
Which one was that?
The Raven or something. I don't remember. I didn't really watch it.
That one's pretty good. So you guys stay tuned because after the show, we always go into Michael Bancroft's show.
Mm-hmm.
And tonight he is launching a book by Mr. Mark Poulton and Chris Graves. I have it here somewhere. Is this it? Nope, that's not it. The book of Writhe and Pain is launching tonight on Bancroft's right after the stream. Summer of Pain begins today. I actually read the little synopsis thing. It's a witch book. If you guys are into witches, I think his name's Alex Payne. I don't know. The main guy is a detective witch hunter, comes from a long line of witch hunters, but he got seduced by a witch and marries a witch. And then the daughter is also a witch as well. There's a lot of witches going on here, but this looks freaking awesome. So get ready to get over there with the launch in about 6 minutes and show some guys the support that you do for these badass comics. Writhe and Pain. Oh, it's doing an Indiegogo and he's doing a Fund My Comic too.
Fund My Comic, building steam.
Fund My Comic. I know. Yeah, we should
Building
check in on
big
Fund My
steam.
Comic. Should we check in on Fund My Comic? Fund My Comic. Google Fund My Comic. There it is. The first one.
There
Fund
it
My
is.
Comic.
Is that like that Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory agreement that you have to sign right there where it keeps getting
Yeah.
smaller as you read it?
Uh-huh. That's exactly what it is. Let's see what's on here. You should check the shelf. Oh, they got little categories: magazines, mangers, RPGs, board games now, video games.
They have Slice of Life on there?
I hope not.
What's that one called? Virtue Signal NPC.
Oh, it's a card game.
Oh, yeah.
So this card game was taken off of Indiegogo.
Like they took it down?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
It looks like it was on Kickstarter at one point.
Yeah, let's see here. A game for those ready to wake up from the woke. Look at this guy.
Yeah.
I feel like I know that guy. Yeah, I thought this was, this was from a few years ago on Kickstarter. I remember that people were talking about it. They pretty sure they did a Kickstarter, but I think they were taken off Indiegogo, if I'm not mistaken. But if you guys are into card games, check that out.
Card games can be fun, but like they're usually end up being so complicated that their replayability is few and far between, right? You have to like wait 6 months before you do it again. Like, do you remember, everybody obviously remembers Oregon Trail, and they made the card game out of it. And the game is so complicated that, you're supposed to be able to play it with 5 people. There's so few cards that basically you just have like 2 things you could do and then you're dead.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. And there's like no real reason to play the game again. It's annoying about the card games. Whereas something like Apples to Apples or, Cards Against Humanity or whatever, and the replayability is there because it's one thing you're doing, or like Uno, right? It's just you're doing one thing.
Right. Yeah, nothing's going to beat Uno.
Like there was at Unicorns, Exploding Unicorns or whatever, dude, couldn't even get through the instruction book. There were so many layers of like, this thing in and this happens over here, and you got to play this thing.
Mhm. Yeah, that's when we do our card game, Brandon.
Yeah. You put one card in the middle of the table, you roll a 5,000 sided die, and then you see how much damage you've done.
Yeah. I think we could do that, though. Our card game?
Yeah, it seems like the time is now.
The time is nigh. You know?
Yeah. It's I remember when everybody was saying nigh, and I was like, I don't think you know what nigh means.
I started reading the next series of Dark Tower books, and someone said nigh in it. You know,
you could do an expansion pack. Alex VRB is saying that you do a super chat deck, or when certain conditions are met, you have a bonk deck that you play from to bonk.
This is just like a YouTube experience card game. Yeah. What's going on here? I don't think that would fly. It'd be too hard to do.
Make sure you keep your viewers entertained by playing the bonk card.
Watch out for the dreaded Diaz Tower card. I thought you knew something about our tower game.
Well, we've talked about it before.
Yeah, we didn't say what it was called.
Yeah, well, you did say what it was called.
It's going to be awesome.
Bonk My Life, the game of life with a bonk button.
Well, I mean, I guess that's the show. There's 2 minutes left, but what else is there to do? A little awkward pause, or do we have any clips to show here? Bancroft start. Oh, I should probably set up the raid.
Yeah, that'll be.
Let's set up the raid here. And you have any plans this weekend, Brandon? I'm thinking about going to see that Spider-Man film. No one wants to go with me.
I got to go cut the grass at the building.
It's good.
Probably clean that out a little bit.
Oh,
Not too much stuff, but it's always work. You know, there's always work to do.
I'm thinking about going to see the Spider-Man film and getting a massage. What do you think about that?
That sounds like not work.
Yeah, but I have work Sunday, so it balances out.
See, this is my concern with it. Spider-Man is diluted. My concern was like him being like that. Oh, we're going to go against the status quo because all the Spider-Mans are so, going down the same path in the status quo and stuff. And we're going to push against it. New gen. And if that's the case,
Miguel looks cool.
Be like, I roll. Yeah. But isn't he like the bad guy?
I don't know.
He's supposed to be like a based Chad, right?
That was my idea, that they're going to make him out into the bad guy because he doesn't want change or something. Or maybe he's like, wants to kill Spider-Man, like what's the kid's name? Miles's father, because all the Spider-Man's father figures are dead and his isn't.
Oh,
so and you need that. Gotta be tragic. Yeah,
maybe. I don't know.
He looks cool though. Phil is gonna get the kind of massage where you lie on your back. They do that. They tell you to flip over. They do your thighs.
Yeah.
Phil's living the dream.
Brandon would rather clean the garage instead of see the Spider-Verse. I'll see it at home. I'm not interested in, because I feel like it's probably going to cause me to want to pause the video, get up and use the bathroom, or do something else while it's on, like play a video game or draw or do something else. So, yeah.
Well, I'll let you know how it is if I get to see it. But we're going to get out of here, guys. We're sending you over to Bancroft's. Go over there, support the guys doing Writhe in Pain. It looks freaking awesome. And tell Bancroft that we sent you with the Zayd raid. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the super chats. And everybody in this poll, we got 52 people in the poll. Appreciate it. It went up by 1%, 58%. Want this Bonk Life shirt. Maybe we'll do it. Maybe we won't. But stay tuned here. Make sure you're subbed. And go back to Lost Pages 3 because these layouts are looking awesome. Pages are coming in. It's going to be freaking sweet. I cannot wait for you guys to read this. And more Magic Hop coming this year.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be good. Mm-hmm. Peace out, everybody.
See ya.
We'll see you later.
She got a great ass. And you got your head All the way up it!
I remember childhood without any friends. Just me and my imagination. Kids could be little demons. It was hard enough dealing with the ones in my head. But you meet a real monster, that's when you grow up fast. I couldn't deal with it alone. So I made up my own friend. Krim's my best bud. I don't know what I'd do without him. But there's some things we should keep locked away. Not the imaginary friends, but the imaginary fiends. Krim, where are you?
Wow, this is really cool.